For the 2022 Randox Grand National, the runners stream down towards the first of 30 fences and towards the Melling Road, and Fiddler on the Roof is one of the first ones to show, together with Sam Crow. Annabelle Flying Eclair Surfer right up there as well. Together there within the centre of the racecourse, Prominent Freewheeling Dylan as they prepare to take the first.
Cocoa Beach and Longhouse Poet down at the first. Enjoy Dalen. Another one has gone at the first. It might have been Mount Ida. On towards the second, Cocoa Beach with Longhouse Poet. 2 for Gold out wide, went through it. Then after these, Lost in Translation, Freewheeling Dylan. And then Annabelle Fly in a red cap just behind it. Claire Sir, Sam Crow towards the inside. Followed then by Fiddler on the Roof as they jump the ditch. And a couple have gone there. It looks like Eclair Surf and Annabelle Fly are down at the ditch. On towards the next, and over Cocoa Beach from 2 for Gold, followed by Lost in Translation, Freewheeling Dylan, and then towards the inside, Cloth Cap, and then a little wider is Class Conti as they race now to the one before Beaches.
And it's the grey Cocoa Beach who leads them over the 5th, with Longhouse Poet towards the inside, the red cap and Cloth Cap tracking them. Nose Bandit 2 for Gold is right up there, with Lost in Translation, a yellow jacket, and Augusta Gold and Remainder Sanam, and then Escaria 10 as they make the run towards Beaches. And it's Cocoa Beach the grey who's going to lift off just in front with 2 for Gold right alongside. Leaders are over OK. Black Line made quite a bad mistake. It looks as though the bulk of the field has cleared Beaches, and they're now bearing down on the Foynehaven fence, the smallest on the course. Cocoa Beach and 2 for Gold, followed by Longhouse Poet and Cloth Cap and Lost in Translation. Freewheeling Dylan is up there with Augusta Gold towards the outside. Sam Crow and a yellow cap down on the inner as they close on the canal turn. 2 for Gold and Cocoa Beach from Longhouse Poet and Cloth Cap and Lost in Translation and Freewheeling Dylan. Good jump on the inside from Fiddler on the Roof who cut the corner. Death Duty is down, Run While Fred is down, Darasha Counter also down at the canal turn. 3 out there, and the rest are going over Valentine's.
Over Valentine's, it looks as though Manila Times might have gone there. Check on that. It's 2 for Gold with Cocoa Beach with Close-Up Cloth Cap. Then on the outside is still Lost in Translation. Manila Times is a faller. Snow Leopardess is well back at the moment. Augusta Gold was a faller of that last fence as they move on to the next. 2 for Gold and Cocoa Beach the grey. Schoolboy Hours has been pulled up as they jump this one. Longhouse Poet is right there with Cloth Cap in the white sleeves, white cap. They're followed by Lost in Translation, Freewheeling Dylan, and then Romanda Sanam is quite handy. Fiddler on the Hoof is still there, right there with Sam Crow on the inside in the yellow cap, and they're chased by any second now, and still towards the back, Snow Leopardess as they make their way towards the Anchor Bridge crossing, and it's Cocoa Beach that leads from 2 for Gold in second place. Then Longhouse Poet on the inside. Wider out is still Lost in Translation, Freewheeling Dylan, then Romanda Sanam just hunting up the leaders. Santini is not too far behind them as well, any second now. Also Good Boy Bobby just behind Noble Yates and Domain DeLille towards the inside as they race on towards the next couple of plain fences. Then it'll be the chair.
So making their way towards the 13th fence, and it's Cocoa Beach who's out in front under John Joe O'Neill Jr. and shows the way from the green and red of 2 for Gold in second. Lost in Translation and Freewheeling Dylan and Roman de Sanam are the next ones. Discorama has been pulled up at the back of the field. Discorama is out of the race. Good Boy Bobby made quite a bad mistake going out over the fence number 13. On towards the 14th now, and it's Cocoa Beach and 2 for Gold the leading pair. Close up behind is Cloth Cap together with Lost in Translation. At the back of the field there, quite a few bad mistakes. Mighty Thunder certainly clouted it. They're on the way towards the chair though. 2 for Gold together with Cocoa Beach. The loose horse just getting in the way a little there of Lost in Translation. Cloth Cap, Sam Crow, Noble Yates, Fiddler on the Roof and Dingo Dollar prominent runners as they get out over the chair. Domain DeLille has gone. Kildesard is also down. Burrow Saint is another one to come down at the chair. 2 for Gold and Cocoa Beach led them over the water. From Longhouse Poet and Lost in Translation. Then Noble Yates and Cloth Cap and Freewheeling Dylan. Escaria 10 and then Dingo Dollar, followed by Santini and Sam Crow. Next, just in behind those is any second now. Then Roman de Sanam and Black Line. Topville Ben is still going further back to Poker Party and then Good Boy Bobby. Another one still in the contest at the moment is Brahma Bull, Mighty Thunder. Snow Leopardess is going to be pulled up before going out on the second surface, and Snow Leopardess is out of the National. They're racing down then towards the next one. It's the 17th and it's 2 for Gold, together with Cocoa Beach, Dingo Dollar, Lost in Translation, and Freewheeling Dylan.
2 for Gold and Cocoa Beach over the next. They're going to be waved out towards the right as they jump the next the fence after this one, the ditch, because there's a horse on the inside. Out wide is Lost in Translation. It's 2 for Gold attacking there from Lost in Translation. There's the flag, followed by Cocoa Beach, Iscaria 10, and close up Freewheeling Dylan with Longhouse Poet as they bypass this fence, this open ditch. Iscaria 10 follows with Noble Yates and Samcro and Ramanda Sanam, and then Dingo Dollar and Santini. And then further back is Fiddler on the Roof, who's lost a few places from Topville Ben. Fortescue still going. Also still going is Any Second Now. Over that one, Delta Work is stood in the race. Mighty Thunder made a mistake when in the rear. Brahma Bull is towards the rear as well with Cloth Cap, and also towards the rear Good Boy Bobby as they jump the one before Beaches.
And it was 2 for Gold in the noseband, who just about had the lead to Cocoa Beach and Longhouse Poet and Freewheeling Dylan. Iscaria 10, the maroon sleeves and cap. Then Lost in Translation in a yellow jacket. Dingo Dollar is just behind Remainder Sanam. Cloth Cap is being pulled up. Fortescue's being pushed along, but he's still going worse than midfield as the leaders take Beaches for the second time. First half dozen have jumped it well. Stragglers getting over it as well. There'll be 30 lengths top to tail among those still going, as 2 for Gold and Cocoa Beach lead them to Foynehaven. From Longhouse Poet, Lost in Translation and Freewheeling Dylan. Noble Yates making a bit of progress with the orange sleeves. Then Iscaria 10 and Remainder Sanam and Santini. Fiddler on the Roof and Samcro and Dingo Dollar, and Any Second Now, Fortescue and Topville Ben and Black Line and Delta Work, as 2 for Gold and Cocoa Beach lead them at the canal turn, just ahead of Longhouse Poet and Freewheeling Dylan. Lost in Translation is right in behind them. Dingo Dollar is unseated, and they're coming towards Valentine's for the final time.
And over this one, on the inside, Longhouse Poet in the red cap. Down the centre, Freewheeling Dylan, the grey Cocoa Beach. Out wide, Lost in Translation. 2 for Gold has just lost a place or two, followed by Ramanda Sanam as they jump 5 out. Noble Yates is close up, stumbled slightly on landing, followed by Fiddler on the Roof. Santini on the inside's going okay. And then Any Second Now getting a bit closer in a white cap. Samcro's out wide, it's just behind Iscaria 10 as they jump the next. The leaders are safely over. Gone is Fortescue, unseats the rider after a blunder. Looks like Good Boy Bobby has been pulled up as they continue on. It's Cocoa Beach, Freewheeling Dylan, Longhouse Poet, Irish Runners 1, 2, 3. Noble Yates in 4th, Iscaria 10 in 5th, and then on the outside, Lost in Translation, followed by Santini, who's within 7 or 8 lengths of the lead as they make their way across the Anchor Bridge crossing. Further back is Romanda Sanam, trying to get on terms. Delta Work in the maroon with the white star cap. Then 2 for Gold, who's now weakening. Samcro on the outside, and then a gap to Commodore, and then Class Conti and Black Lion. The others are pulling up as they begin the left-hand turn for home on the run towards the second last. Longhouse Poet, Freewheeling Dylan, Cocoa Beach, that's the front three, chased by Noble Yates, Iscaria 10 and Santini. Delta Work behind those. Fiddler on the Roof, and out wide is Any Second Now. One of these is going to win it.
They're approaching 2 from the end in the National, then in the yellow jacket, Freewheeling Dylan, now taken on by Noble Yates, the Longhouse Poet, and Delta Work coming there with a big chance along with Any Second Now. They go on from Fiddler on the Roof. Freewheeling Dylan now begins to weaken. Santini trying to stay on. The final fence in the National, and it's Any Second Now, Noble Yates, with Any Second Now just going on from Noble Yates in second. Delta Work is back in third, then Longhouse Poet and Santini and Fiddler on the Roof. Clear from Freewheeling Dylan, they're approaching the elbow, and it's Noble Yates who's through to the inside now to lead from Any Second Now, who's battling away all the way to the line. Noble Yates in front by a length over Any Second Now. It's Noble Yates under Sam Willie going, a fairy tale end to his career. Noble Yates has won the National, has beaten Any Second Now. Delta Work was home in third. 4th across the line, Santini. Fiddler on the Roof was 5th. Longhouse Poet was 6th, and then Freewheeling Dylan and Cocoa Beach and Iscaria 10. Then came Roman de Sanam, and then Samcro, Commodore, and further behind then, still coming Class Conti, Black Lion, and then Freewheeling Dylan, and behind that one, Lost in Translation.
How does it feel?
It's a dream. It won't sink in for weeks. I mean, it feels like a fantasy, and I just don't know what to say. It's beyond words, it really is.
Just things like this, it just almost feels like it couldn't happen, and there you were, riding the perfect race again. Your record over these fences speak for themselves, but you've won the National.
He ran for me. He couldn't go the early pace, and I was just trying to find pockets to give him a bit of space to run into, and I found myself up the inner. I was going more forward than I wanted to, and he loved seeing his fences, so I just kept trying to find a spot where he could see them. When I asked him, if I asked him, he came, but if I just half asked him, he wasn't confident, so I was really just trying to sit against him, and he likes like the bit in his mouth and your legs on him, so I was just trying to get him in that nice rhythm. He just ran, and then as soon as I asked him, he went.
What on earth went through your mind jumping the last, thinking this could happen?
I've gone too early. I really didn't want to get there then, but at Cheltenham I was struggling to stay with him all the time, but then when I pulled him out and asked him, he gave me way more than I expected. So half when I went for him, I thought, he's got plenty. I know he's got plenty of toe. So as soon as he picked up, I thought, he's gone. He's got this.
This game is incredible, isn't it? You know, after last year we had a first female rider to win the race. You have now gone and won this race, the first amateur for some time to do so, and it adds to a Gold Cup win for you as well. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and you know, I have to say thanks to Dad. You know, he supported me unwaveringly, lovingly when others said put somebody else on. We've had a partnership, we've now had one crossword, it's only been for fun. And we came here thinking, well, you know, the sun's out, it's your last ride, go and have a nice spin, no expectations, no instructions, just enjoy it. And, you know, today, Liverpool comes out, Liverpool shows its love, and honestly, you sort of feel like you travel on goodwill in this place.
Delighted for you and your family, well done.
What do you think, guys? Good?
Yeah, best way to finish ever.
We're about to start the presentation, just want one quick word from you. How do you feel?
Speechless. What else can I say? I actually nearly lost my voice shouting too hard, which I've only ever done once before in my life, which was in the Gold Cup. And I have to say we've had such fun. We've had the most amazing time together. And I can't believe he's not going to ever ride a 7-year-old who's just won the National ever again.
Well, now the horse will be coming back as an 8-year-old next year. He might not be tempted out of retirement, surely.
No. He's had everything. He said, I'm never riding again in a race.
What a way to go out. And as his dad, you must be so proud.
So proud. He did a most brilliant race.
Well done. The owner must go up. Robert, well done. Emmett Mullins alongside me. One Grand National runner, one Grand National winner. You're in danger of making this game look rather easy.
I don't know about that now, the tame lines, but we haven't had best of luck lately, but I do it all again now after that.
What sort of buzz is it watching a horse you train go and win a National?
Going out in that second circuit, I had to take a deep breath. I says, he's in a winner's position, had a great chance in there. You were grand. Going across the Mellon Road, he took a pull, got in a lovely posse, tracked the tree around, and that's again, I had to take my second breath. I took more blows than the horse did, I think, today, and but no, just surreal, unbelievable.
Just tell me about the association with the Whaley Cohen family. It's obviously a plan that they've put together for Sam's last ride, and you've orchestrated it beautifully.
Yeah, no, as I say, it's only recent. It's only since early February, and it's huge faith they put in me, and I didn't know about it being Sam's last ride until this week either. So it's just fate, and it was great, and I'm delighted to be able to repay them.
He's only 7.
Yes, he won a bumper 14 months ago. So no, it's been a quick journey, but no, he's taken everything in his stride.
Were you worried he was too young or too inexperienced?
No. Luckily, I don't read much, and no, I was never too worried. No.
And obviously, look, the story is Sam is going to get a huge amount of plaudits, but just pay tribute to this horse. What are those attributes he has that's meant he's won a National?
Oh, from the word go, with the day we bought him, I know he only finished second in his point-to-point in Ballyndennis, but the way he gallops to the line, he's relentless. He keeps trying. He's had his few little bits and bothers with his issues, but the more we tried to help him, I think with hoods and things, we hindered him. And the more simpler we left it, the better.
The second, third and fourth, Wiley characters, any second out, Delta Works, Santini, and then your sort of fresh 7-year-old has gone and beaten them all.
That's it. In a modern day national, though, I know there was plenty of drama there today, but he's a novice that probably could have gone a graded route, and we chose not to. We chose to get the experience in the Paddy Power and things like that, and over 2 miles over handicap fences as well. And I'd say that's all stood to him today, and probably didn't expose him as much as the others. We thought he had a bit up our sleeves, but it's never until you go and do it till you find out.
Two are pulled well clear as well. Yourself and Any Second Now come nicely clear.
Yes, yeah, and Any Second Now is second national. He's probably been hard done by once or twice. So, but look, we're delighted we were able to do it.
Huge congratulations, well done.
Cheers, thanks.
Noble Yates' owner, we've just heard from him, Robert Whaley Cohen, and his entire family, hopefully, will be coming up to the podium. Getting a lovely reception from everybody here. And there they are. The entire Whaley Cohen family, excellent to enjoy Sam's success.
As we also put our hands together for the successful trainer with his first Grand National runner. Please congratulate Emmett Mullins.
Now Emmett Mullins has won the Grand National at the first attempt, the kind of feat that we expect from a trainer as talented as this. A young trainer, I think, who'll be lifting many trophies such as this over the course of what will no doubt be a long and successful career. And now, Sam Whaley Cohen.
On his retirement ride. With him are his wife Bella, the kids Max and Scarlett, and the winning jockey in the Grand National is Sam Whaley Cohen.
Here comes Sam Whaley Cohen on his last ever ride. He has won the National, the race that he's always wanted to, with his wife Bella and kids Max and Scarlett, to receive this trophy that he has wanted to lift all of his career, despite all of the many, many great races that he's run. What a CV he has. And he's getting 3 cheers from the crowd who understand what this success means to him. That's a lovely scene. What a great sporting achievement this is. And the Whaley Cohens can relish this